The following video is intended for mature audiences only, and is best enjoyed if you either don't care about spoilers, or you already cleared the first trial. Hello, Stake Driven here. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Last time, if you remember, the Plucky Light Warrior traveled to the moon after vanquishing Anima, and then Zodiark awoke. Let's find out what's going to happen. Woo! Oh, this music though, right? Eternal Darkness, Zodiark. Time to kick some tail. And by tail, I mean ass. Why do I only have 50 seconds on my thing?
Establishing connection. All creation shall bend to my will. The marvels of circus were but playthings.
Okay, we made the first phase change. This guy's got one of those things where you all at a stack or you're dead. Took me out the first time, but I wanted to make sure. Ooh! Wanted to make sure I got this little cutscene here. Holy shit.
At last, I am become Zodiark.
Destroyer of Worlds? Wow. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Oh, what is this? Oh god, he's swapping the... Oh shit. Whoa. He's moving the field around, forcing us into the AoE. Yeah! Got him!
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
Okay, so he's got this star pattern thing, right? And you gotta look at the sky and look at the ground. Now back to the sky, now back to the ground. It is, of course, cutscene time. Woo! That took like 2 hours of progging. Is it Omni slash time? Woo! Sealing him again? Okay. Withdraw now from this place. The teleporter will deliver you to safety. Okay. Xenos, you'd better get out of here too. I'd hate to see you trapped here for eternity, even though you're an asshole.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match.
Well, I mean, this is only level 1.
Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins.
Well, you can shove your best laid plans up your well-laid ass.
And played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory.
Wait, what? Oh, nuts! What? Ah!
From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiark.
What?
'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. 'Twould have been the same had Xenos died in my place.
What?
And what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself?
What?
My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire.
Is he gonna try destroying? Is he gonna blow up the Earth or something? And well, Eorzea or Hydaelyn, I guess.
Let your murder mark the beginning of the end.
I won't let you murder me. You'll have to get past the sword first.
Of the final days.
What's going on? What's he doing? I hope it gets explained to me in, like, words. Holy shit, what a cutscene, though. So he's killing himself? Oh, is he planning on blowing up everything with the explosion of Zodiark? What?
How quickly strength fades, and blood cools. Old familiar sensations.
Holy shit, what is going on here?
So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes and slip into the dreamless slumber.
Dust in the wind.
A tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see.
Well, you're just a sociopath, my dude.
A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong.
I will prove you wrong.
I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Zande.
Man, back to him again. It all goes back to the Elegance, huh?
The star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
I mean, there's still 6 levels to go. I'm level 84, so I'm guessing there's more to it. So what's gonna happen? Obviously the world's not... I say obviously, but... Huh? I don't feel blown to bits. Whoa. Is that a lot of... That's a lot of aether, isn't it? Nice shot. Which, of course, I missed. That's still a nice shot, too. I got that, though. What is all this? Is it over? What's going on?
At last.
Everything's going to the Twilight Zone. Deep breaths, slow and steady. That didn't sound nice at all. You saw it too, yes. The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. Okay, oops. Nah. I heard a strange lady's voice. That was no illusion, all was truth. What illusion? What? With the death of Zodiark, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. Okay, so, well, we gotta rewrite the laws of nature or something. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo, a vision of horrors to come. Time grows short. Okay, what do we gotta do? Just point me in the right direction. Whoa. Is that Xenos? What do you want, jerkface? Did he absorb all that fucking energy? He absorbed all that fucking energy. Unless that's a class feature for the Reaper. I don't know, I've never played Reaper. Whoa. Xenos.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
Oh, but I was ready!
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me.
Well, you're just too overeager, man. Look, if you want to have a fight...
I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
You could just ask me to fight. We can
For the
schedule...
eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
Have you considered a job in retail? Hope will win the day. I just know it. Hope bagels! For everybody!
We shall see.
Look, Xenos, if you want to fight, we can schedule something. Okay? You don't have to do anything stupid. If you want to fight me again, we can fight again. Oh, they never listen. Why are you letting him go? You're letting him go! Dude! I sense his presence on the moon no longer. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen to what I have to tell you of Zodiark and the end of all things. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more than ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not too long ago. Though my communions with Heidelin have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know these are your comrades. Okay. As luck would have it, they've already reached my abode. Come on, let's join them. Alright, let's go see them. Stola, you're safe. Alright. I knew you would be. You're a powerful spellcaster. Thank goodness you are unharmed. Same to you, and Thancred and Urianger. We did what we could to subdue the Tempest before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosives, killing themselves and others. The contingent's healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Kryl hath also been delivered unto their care. Serving as a conduit for Heidelin's power hath taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. Well, that's good to hear. As for Alfino and Alize, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while we three rushed to your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. Oh, boy. How do I start? So is this guy an unsundered ancient? Like, someone who didn't become an Ascian at all? But what matter of conclusion, if I might ask? And is this the ally of whom Heidelin bade seek out? He's not unlike the Shades of Amarant. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Heidelin, together with this place. Oh, he's not a real ancient. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiark, or rather, it was my duty. Oh yeah, sorry, you're out of a job. Okay, so, Fandaniel became the new heart of Zodiark, I kicked Zodiark's butt, and then I had another Echo Vision that wasn't very good. Then Zodiark is no more? Something like that. I have a feeling he's not completely gone. And And not without consequence, I'm afraid. For now, the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. You might have mentioned that sooner! If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... tacos? Are you alright? No. Wait, no. My attempts to forestall Zodiark's release have all but exhausted my strength. Well, if you want to slow down, if you want to prevent release from happening, you just have to stop stimulating the... Never mind. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with all I can. Please do. You need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while you wait? Oh, these are info crystals. By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I love that series! Don't Google that. I shall leave that to you, Boone, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on these lower levels. You got it. Any more to the scene? Or is it just off to me trying to find information? Oh! Hold on! Before I get up there, he said must needs. Take a drink. As you gaze into the crystal, ancient knowledge of Zodiark flows through your mind. Daily summary, no abnormalities detected. This repeats a few times. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon, dating back to the beginning of Zodiark's imprisonment. So, no new info. The records describe how, with each rejoining, Zodiark's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on the brands. Maintaining Zodiark's imprisonment appears to tax Heidelin greatly. Ooh. These records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiark broke free from his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Leporits, though it is not clear who or what they are. Well, they were a part of the marketing, so we know what they are. The records note the Watcher's musing when Elidibus is spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. Yeah! It is clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiark from his prison, and yet they've made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remains hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realize we would never dare bring harm to Zodiark so long as he remains imprisoned. Did you learn anything of import? There's weird people around? So, it is as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. And that would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Heidelin. Oh yeah, they mentioned that before. When the Watcher said he was created together with this place, I thought he only meant this facility. Truly, Heidelin's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. She's a goddess, what do you expect? Well, primal, elder primal, well, what makes a creature a deity anyways? I guess that's a deep philosophical question that I'm gonna need to be a lot more high to answer. Yeah, is this guy ready to talk? I thank you for affording me this short trip. Good shot. Ow. Which I missed, of course. Haven't found a true upgrade to my armor yet, by the way. I got it. It's getting brighter out. I got it.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiark and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before, and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was but a single world, Aetheris. Oh, the planet was called Aetheris. Okay. Whoa. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, affecting a profound change in all manner of life. So some kind of ancient evil. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event. At first, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
No, of course not, because otherwise they could have... They were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. Because if they had, they could have taken care of it without summoning Zodiark, right? Yeah. That device? Whoa. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. Ether currents. The currents which flow through the land and the sea. Those which flow through the very air. And the derriere. And those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Yeah, that's a new one, the celestial one, right? Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of this calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of Earth and the air, the celestial currents form a vast network, but the ethereal distribution is not consistent. That's a little better. The convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of ether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiark conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiark, our end was averted. But Zodiark got greedy and started eating more people, right?
Emet-Selch claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiark's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed. There was a faction opposed to Zodiark's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his very existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need remain, for his departure would set in motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiark, herself, and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him in this place. Oh. I could have sworn she told me to banish the darkness. Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent is not always in accord with spoken word. Oh yeah, like when people signal to the left and they decide to go right and they almost kill you. Hydaelyn and Zodiark are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiark was, without question, the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Aetherius' population. Thus was it necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brands taxed her greatly. With what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen, and offered her blessing to those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetherius and her history. Like Zodiark, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in the prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Over 9,000!
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words.
But how do we fix the problem now that—
And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that.
Well, she's got the power of a god.
Which brings me to a rather important question. Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days.
Then we're all buggered, Thancred.
Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Oh, you mean like where Midgard-Zormr came from? Like that kind of other world? The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Huh? Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. Yeah, the first will be destroyed. Oh god, Reen, Gaia, Runar, Lena. Whoa! Earthquake! Well, moonquake. It is ready. I really wish they'd give this guy English voice acting. This way, if you'd be so kind. Okay. Oh, what's ready? Is it a sword? Boone, you asked that about everything. I know. A beautiful sight, is it not? It's nice, yeah, it's pretty.
Yes, but what is it?
Better not be your balls. Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiark and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a mere prison. It is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Aetherius to safe harbor. You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. Is this where we meet the bunny people? And fulfill my final duty as Watcher in the Dark. Oh, if he's a Watcher in the Dark, he's doing a very smart thing by wearing bright clothes so he doesn't get hit by cars and shit. So wait, are we gonna take everybody from... Are we gonna frickin' evacuate the planet? Okay, free sword. Oh, man. It's one of these dumb-looking swords. Oh, I'll put it on if the stats are better, but I'm glamming right over it. The time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiark was imprisoned, is not so easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met earlier. He should have no trouble bearing you across. Ooh. As Hydaelyn created me as a jailer, so too did she create Argos as the god. It is his nature to appear when needed, and yet he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of Aether has affected him. Let us make for the Crushing Brand and attempt to call him there. Alright, meet you at the Crushing Brand. Alright. The place we seek is just ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. Chlorophosgrot? We spent several hours looking for a cave, and then we did some things with some fungus, and we summoned the shiny dog that looks like Minfilia. Oh, well, here's Argos now. I was worried I'd had to talk to a whole bunch of them. The doggo is happy to see me. A more fascinating creation of Hydaelyn's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he's even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Oh, we're gonna get another diegetic mount? Though I assure you, it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when he last showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more than a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you before. Well, animals love me. I grew up on a farm, you know. As for your companions... Hey, they got their very own. Was that voice? I didn't see. I didn't have my headphones on. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. Groovy. Your destination is the structure there across the Cradle of Darkness. But climb onto Argos' back and he'll take care of the rest. Alright, meet you there. Our allies' assurances notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best if we did not go all at once. I propose the two of us will cross first, while Thancred and Urianger wait here. Oh, you can't wait to get me alone with you again, huh? Guilty as charged. Onward, she says. A malefic aether yet permeates from the crater. Remnants of Zodiark, most like. Just a little further. We're riding together. Screenshot time. Ah! Yeah, this is fun! Oh, there's more to the cutscene. This structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amarantine. Apologies for the wait. Right, then let us head inside and... Oh? Most intriguing, a means by which he conserveth energy, mayhap. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, helpful as he's been. Thank you, Argos. We'll take it from here. If Argos is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. All right. Wow, look at this place. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, look, the aetheryte. I'd better go down there before someone tries to explain how it works again. Okay, I had to do some stuff with my retainers for a second there, and now we talk to Thancred. Thancred you very much. Why is the music all ominous? Seems like a nice enough place.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Yesy. The pop filter needs to be about 3 inches away. There we go. Oh, they're adorable! I got this thing all cropped so you can't see my hand motion so much, sorry. They're like little bunny moogles who dress like the, you know, the merchants from freaking Final Fantasy VI.
Look lively, everyone! I know, this 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance, for Zodiark, alas, is no more. As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose, to bear the people of Aetheris to safety!
So are we abandoning the planet?
Our time has come, my friends!
Oh, that pose is cute. That or Tataru's cute pose? Which one is cuter?
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive.
Well, if you want to be swifter than Swift, you should be coding in JavaScript.
I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris.
So our planet's called Aetheris?
Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
But maybe take the warm filter off. Ah, who knows? They're just dumbfounded.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Oh, your stoic face can't fool me, Urianger. You want to cuddle them, don't you? Verily, the veracity of thine accusation is indisputable.
Perhaps.
I want to scoop them up and give them a hug! They must be the Loperids mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not all what I expected. I was hoping they'd be cute girls, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave that rousing speech was their leader, though we might have to ask in order to track them down. Come on, let us be about it. Oh, check this out. Recording way, nothing way, over there, crushing way, splitting way, hum hum hum. The leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way is the name. I'm in charge of construction and maintenance and the circulation system. Only the crispest, cleanest air for the people of Aetheris, and that's a promise. Aww. Well, he's not the person we're looking for. Well, let's keep looking. Nope, this guy's not him either. Sleeping Way. It is. My job is... Perhaps I'd better ask. Your job is probably sleeping, judging by that name. Found another one called Hemingway. His job is apparently to write depressing stories. Well, the snappy one triggers a cutscene, so here we go. Excuse me. What? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader. Leader? Ah, yes. Look no further. I'm the one you seek. I know he's got a cuter voice, but my fucking vocal cords will not go that high. Well, well. Looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it? Is this all of them? Oh no, I got more on the planet. A group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? Children? This isn't a nursery after all, though perhaps we should build one. Or did we build one already? No matter. You needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. We're not children! But goodness me, we shouldn't be standing around gulping. I must take you to meet the others. Okay. If you could run back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. I love that show! There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's the large glowing ball at the center if you should find yourself lost. Go for the big glowing balls, got it. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floor it is. Yeah, Thancred looks like the kind of guy that goes to the upper floor. Cutscene time.
Right, of course. Introductions are in order. Ahem. My name is Livingway, and we are the Loporrits, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Aetheris to a brave new world.
As long as it's the orgy parts and not the oppression parts, I'm okay with Brave New World.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
You're too fucking adorable!
Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it.
Okay.
The people of Aetheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiark's obliteration. Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents said to you little ones, on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
We're not children. We're the adults in the room.
Still not
And
following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
Whoa.
Here, we have Aetheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now.
Right.
Without Zodiark around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade.
Uh-oh.
A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Aetheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
We've got to prevent this from... We got to prevent that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom. Oh yes, quite expected. Imagine, if you will, that Aetheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun.
Stop! You're
The most
too
earnest
precious.
wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Aetheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Well, shit. Nothing we can do.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
So is this actually gonna happen? Are they gonna just blow up, the fucking city-states and
Easier said
everything?
than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We
Warp
ought
drive.
to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
Yeah! Put the Allagons to shame!
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Heidelin.
I see.
Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, She was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings.
Oh.
And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers. We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
Holy shit.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
Yeah, what kind of planet
We
talking about here?
identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation.
Okay, send me down there. If I can swing my sword on that planet, it's a good planet.
Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we
Hopping.
find one suitable for resettlement.
Oh, Lord.
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak.
I'm more of a Homewood Suites kind of guy. You know, when you stay there, they got some really good breakfast in the morning.
While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Oh my god, it's a whole race of Tataru!
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us.
Huh?
What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges?
What? We sent them resources?
Ah, but you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
What deliveries?
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women.
Yeah, I think all of us have done the nasty at least once or twice.
And I very
And we've
much
had to pay
doubt my
taxes.
elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon?
It's a long story. Let me break it down for you.
Heidelin herself led you here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
You're one to call anybody short.
Well, Amarotines were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
Love
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher?
Yes. Well, the good news is we can fit more people in.
Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
This is too adorable.
That tome in thy possession.
Some kind of ledger?
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Atheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The
Interesting.
sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages. I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Oh my god! Oh, this is great.
Building Way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy. Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
Well, the good news is you can fit 3 times as many people as you thought you could.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
We're gonna hear that explanation in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave this on that cliffhanger, and I'll see you all in the next episode.